Hello everybody and welcome to another Arkham Horror list video. Today, you know what? It's the season of the party, right? Like parties are happening, everyone's favorite November parties, you know, November, what is it? It's November 9th when this video's out. So like everyone's favorite November 10th party.
Together, yeah.
The no 10 party, you know, where you don't hang out with anyone who's a 10, which is, you know, pretty much every party I've ever been to in my entire life.
Yeah.
So today we thought, hey, why don't we talk about who we want to party with most? And I will say, heads up, incredible spoilers for the entirety of the Last King scenario in Carcosa, Path to Carcosa. So this is scenario 2, and we have spoilers for the regular version and the Return to version. Everything. There's like no. I mean, we should have put the freaking cockroaches on the list. Where we messed up.
Cut the video. We got re-rank some stuff.
All right. We have 13 exciting party guests that we're going to talk about and who we want to party with the most. This was a group list where we all rated out of 10. So
we didn't put that young psychopath or the
or the maniac. Yeah,
the maniac.
The maniac's probably.
What about the guy at the door with no hands? To the top. All right.
Just letting in whoever wants to show up.
So you might be asking, is this a video where they're going to talk about the mechanics? Maybe we will, but we're also just, you know, we're having a party with all these people and we're going to rank them. So why don't we dive in with number 13, bottom of the list, with a joint score of 4 out of 30, which is, you know, pretty low. So Diane Devine, 232, she's aloof. Each investigator, Diane Devine's location, cannot discover or take control of clues. Force at the beginning of the enemy phase, find the bystander asset with the fewest clues on it, and move Diana Devine to that asset's location if able. I gave her a 2. Travis and Bryn, if you can do the math, each gave her a 1. I think I should defend her because I gave her like double your guys' score.
Man. Yeah, no.
And my thought was just that, you know, I wouldn't want to actively not invite her. Like if I had to if someone was like, we should invite Diane, I'd be like, sure. However, I don't like when she's there. I don't like her as a person, but I'd still invite her.
Seems like the kind of person who would try to seek social revenge on you if she found you.
Yes,
invite her.
Yes, and that's kind of why I'm on this. But I think also what's important to know as well is that Diana's here because she is a conversation hog. She hogs people. Mm-hmm. She doesn't let you talk to them.
Yeah, mechanically this one also doesn't work.
Yeah, mechanically this one also doesn't work. Yeah.
She's also fragile.
Yes. Yeah, she's also aloof. Like she's actively ignoring you. Mm-hmm. You have to tap her on the shoulder and be like, Diane, do you need something? Also, do you think Divine's actually her last name?
No, she's just usually because she thinks it sounds like divine, like a god.
Yeah.
She's probably extremely narcissistic.
100%. Yeah, I'm not even going to probably that. That is a guarantee. Yeah.
Awful party guest.
We still have a bunch more. We still have a bunch more awful ones. Number 12 is Sebastian Morose, the Savage Hysteria. So this guy is in 12th place, and he has a score of 6. Britt and I each gave him a 3, and you can figure out that Travis gave him a 0. So this guy hits for 2 and 2. He's a 3-5-3. His attacks cannot be canceled, which actually, when we were playing today, was incredibly relevant.
It was. Yeah, it was kind of weird.
Yeah. Never before has this text actually mattered, but...
Yeah, that just tells you how infectious he is. So per the back of his card, he is actively leaking blood and pus, which is why I gave him a 0. I don't want that at my party. I don't need that at my party. I don't need my guests getting pus in their drinks.
Yeah,
I
but
don't need them contracting blood
it's not like your party though, right?
Whatever. I don't need that. I don't need that at a party I'm at.
This is Travis's.
This is
party?
Travis's no 10 party.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I don't want him at my party.
Yeah.
I'm gonna invite him anyway because I'm not gonna invite only some of the people.
Yeah, you have to invite all 13. A party with 12 people. You only have 12 people on the list.
Well, it's kind of only 7.
Are we? Bryn and I invited?
No.
Well, it's supposed to be a no 10.
I'm busy. I'm busy.
Yeah, it's supposed to be a no 10.
Oh, thank you. Yeah. Sebastian is my going to the game side. He's my least favorite transformation, just because he turns into a beast, and that's not that exciting. He gets pus. He gets weird tusks coming out of his mouth, but he also just he just sucks.
Yeah, I mean it's a hell of a makeup job to hide this.
Yes, yeah, that's the crazy thing, right?
He also sucks to fight.
Yes, yeah.
He just sucks to deal with in the scenario.
He's the one that if he shows up earlier, it's just
sometimes you can just gun him down.
Sometimes, sometimes you're Tony Morgan and you're just That guy.
Yeah, but other times you're like fighting another one of them or whatever, some young psychopaths, and you're like,
Yeah, I hope-
can't be canceled, huh?
Yeah, and I just, oh, please, Sebastian, don't turn. Just keep standing there.
How infectious he is.
Yeah.
Disgusting.
On to our number 11, which is Sebastian Morose. He's here, the impassioned producer. He's a visionary, but you wouldn't want to be in his visions, is the flavor text. This version went all the way up to a 7. Brent and I actually gave him each a 2. So we actually went down 1, but Travis put it up to a 3, which I think is like reasonable because there's no blood and pus.
Yeah, he's like just a normal guy. He doesn't seem like a very good guy. He seems kind of stuffy, and I don't like his mustache, but like, he's just a guy.
Yeah, his action is just parlay test brain 3 to get information about the production from Sebastian. If you see, take control of a clue. It's kind of like the boring one as well, right? Like it's not exactly interesting.
It's just number 3. You don't like. There's no flavor to it or anything. It's just be purple.
Yeah, he's also had like one too many glasses of wine. He's going around digging his glass, trying to get everyone's attention. It's like, come on, man, just like let people do their
Trying to
thing.
get everyone's attention, trying to kiss all the young psychopaths.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
Giving
it's
them
really
knives.
awkward,
He's a little bit problematic for
Yeah.
sure. I would
It's
actually,
kind of like Sebastian. You're 45 and you're married.
yeah. Well,
Like,
he's
oh
like,
my god.
have you in
Get it together.
I actually recently watched like The Exorcist, and you know what it is? There's her director at the party who is like schmoozing on everyone, who's like drunk, is making a scene, is arguing with the German guy, you know, and it's
Yeah.
just like that's
him.
That's him 100%. He's not good at the party, and I think that carries over here. I wish in the return to they just made like 4 new guests that you just like put in the thing as well. I think that'd be really, because I love like a foot guest, you know, who you have to run away from because he's like trying to hit you
Or
with a whip.
fist guess, like he's like one of the stagehands, he's like arm wrestling.
Yeah, let's go. That'd be so
That would
sick.
be sick.
All right, on to our number 10, who is Diane Devine. She's back. So this is the asset version from the Return to. I gave her a 2, Travis gave her a 3, and Bryn gave her a 4. So for a total of 9. Each investigator, it's basically the same text, but what she doesn't do now is you can't kill her. And she also doesn't stay at the cultists that don't have any, or the guests that don't have anything to say anymore.
Still a conversation hog, but at least she like goes from person to person instead of just like zeroing on one person and not letting them talk to anyone else the rest of the night.
I mean, there's nothing worse than someone at a party who holds their attention the entire night. It's like, hey, you know, I'm going to talk to you all night. And like everyone else is like, hey, I wanted to talk to, you know, Ashley. You can't because Diane's been talking to her the whole night.
Yeah.
So this one is better and
It works.
it works.
Yeah. It's functional. Still annoying. Still don't really want her to be there, but what are you going to do?
It's also good that you can't kill her. Not that we
She
ever
might not,
have.
like, she might like trip and hit her head on
We
the banister
definitely,
or
we
something like
definitely
that.
have.
I don't recall one that we've ever.
I'm pretty
There was
I'm
like
pretty
one
sure
of them
we
where
have.
Travis was playing Tony Morgan and he killed like everybody.
Oh,
Wait, the
yeah.
knuckle duster one.
Yeah,
we
okay.
just like walked
Yeah,
away.
you
and
were
we
just
like,
killing
do we need
people
to-
because you could. Yeah.
Yeah, do we need to burn this down? Like they're all dead.
Yeah.
Don't judge me, you've been there.
I mean, that was my deck. That was my
we
deck.
killed
That
Diane, yeah.
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 yeah. I mean, that makes sense. Like Tony is a pro. I still
You get
stand
into
by.
it and you're just like, give me more.
I still stand by that thing we said at the when we did that video about how much we would want to date. We did how much we want to date each investigator tier list, which is top quality stuff on the channel, by the way. You might be thinking like, really, they're doing this as a video? Do you guys remember that we made a video
Yeah,
about how
we-
much we wanted to date
yeah.
each person?
We've done
That was like a
some
Valentine's
reels.
video.
It was.
But this is
But, like,
just...
Tony Morgan scares me, and it still stands true today. If I knew Tony in real life, I would not want to be his friend. But I would put up the appearance that I would.
I would,
I'd be
want,
like,
I would want
Yeah.
to be his friend because that's the only place where you're safe.
yes.
This is where he's like, you are definitely not a fish guy.
Yeah, he just like puts his arm around you. I'm gonna put a bounty on you one
Yeah.
day, and you're like, oh, please.
That's
don't.
so funny.
All right, on to our number 9, the single digits. So you might be thinking it's going big from here. I actually don't. Jordan Perry, no, it's not going that much higher. Jordan Perry's got a 12, so at least he has like, you know, somewhat. I gave him a 7. Travis gave him a 1, and Bryn gave him a 4.
Why'd you give him a 7, Justin?
Because he's hot. Jordan Perry, 282. He has Hunter at the beginning of the enemy phase. Heal 1 damage from Jordan Perry.
This guy's actually awful, though.
Yeah, he sucks to fight.
Yeah. No, I mean like he smells like cigar smoke. He like ruins the entire house. You're never getting that out of your couch. Like that couch he's in, the couch is fucked.
That's probably like the
You're
house on
throwing it
fire.
out the next day.
Yeah.
You have to burn
It's
it.
fast. It's easier.
Yeah.
And also he makes that really annoying low droning noise.
Ooh, yeah, the whole time. Just this sound coming out of his mouth.
Yeah, like you gotta turn the music real loud, and then everyone's kind of
Yeah, and then
uncomfortable.
he
They're
just-
shouting over each other.
He just gets louder in response.
Yeah.
It's not like
What? I can't hear you over Jordan. Yeah.
I would say he'd run out of breath, but I haven't noticed him stop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, but he's hot, so it's fine.
He's hot. Yeah, I mean, he's hot. You know.
Yeah, I mean, like, cuts on the energy bill because you can turn the furnace off.
Exactly.
It's nice for parties up here. It gets pretty cold in winter, especially
Yeah.
for a November party.
I
Sometimes
mean,
it's
where's
pretty
the?
cold.
I think Arkham would also get like pretty cold too, right? It's like north.
It's like
East
around
Strict?
Boston.
Yeah, so like
It's
it'll
like
get
Boston.
chilly in the
It
winters.
might,
Yeah.
yeah.
Not like how it gets here, probably. But.
No.
All right, on to our number 8, which is Jordan Perry. He's back, baby. The Dignified Financier. As an action, if you have 10 or more resources, parlay test book 2 to fraternize with Jordan. If you succeed, take control of 1 or more clues on him. I gave him a 6. He's less hot, but still has a lot of money, and that gets me going.
Power is attractive.
Travis gave him a 4, and Bryn gave him a 2 for a total of 12. But this one we gave the edge to because I just asked Travis, and Travis said,
Yeah, he doesn't make that
Yes, yeah.
sound.
He also doesn't smell like
It
cigars.
doesn't
Yeah.
like smoke in the house.
Yeah, he just like.
Well, he
talks
probably does
about,
still smoke.
Oh yeah,
Maybe.
definitely. He's
Yeah,
just
he has a little
loud,
ashtray next to him, a cigar probably.
He also hasn't wrecked my couch.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Brim, why'd you give him a 2?
Hmm?
Why'd you give him a 2?
because the other one's a 4 because it's like an enemy from Resident Evil 4.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah.
Good.
This one's a 2 because he's sitting here talking about the capital gains that his bank made this year or whatever,
He
and I'm
just
like,
drones on and on and on.
I don't care.
Yeah.
I think it's really funny that we're like, I would rather party with literal monsters than some of these people.
I mean, the monsters are like cool.
Oh, you don't
know?
want to show up and do the monster mash with
Yeah.
them? Like,
Oh yeah. That's what I try to convince every year for Juliet or Halloween parties to just put the Monster Mash on repeat to see if anyone would notice, just for like the entire night, just the Monster Mash.
But I mean, like hot Jordan Perry, he's like stinking up your house with cigar smoke.
Yeah, like-
Everyone's too warm. He's destroying your furniture, and we're like, that's better than being a conversation hog.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
100%.
she's just annoying.
Yeah. Yeah. She doesn't bring anything to the party. He brings heat. And he brings a smell that some
cigars.
people enjoy, you know?
And a nice background noise for
He
people
also
with
gives you
tinnitus.
freaking secondhand
he's
smoke
thoughtful.
like cancer, you know? Like that's a gift that you can never give back. All right. On to number 7, we have party guest.
Ah!
We gave her 5s. She's a 15. So investigators cannot parlay with bystander assets at party guest location. Spend 2 resources, move her. That's annoying as hell, man.
Mm-hmm.
Can these things turn into monsters? They don't.
They just die.
They just die, and we lose. Yeah, you get like
You like take that. Or
yeah.
Yeah. No, they're fine. They're just people.
They're just people.
Yeah, they're just there.
They're just us. They're actually just us at the party.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah, that's just us.
I mean, we're not really guests.
No, we're
We're
hosts.
party crashers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Well,
thought.
you're the host. Bryn and I are crashing.
Yeah.
The 10s are here. The 10s are here.
I told you to stay out.
Oh
And
man.
everyone's like, did they rehearse this? Obviously. Yeah, obviously they rehearsed this. Yeah.
It's a party for a play. Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. On to our number 6, and now we're getting to the good ones. I mean, by that I mean plus 15. We got Ashley Clark, 17. Travis and I each gave her a 5. Bryn gave her a 7. She has 2 attack, 5 health, 4 foot. Hunter, each investigator at Ashley Clark's location does not draw cards during the upkeep phase. And she has a song in her flavor text that I'm going to sing perfectly. Songs that the ID shall sing, where flap the tatters of the king, must die unheard in dim Carcosa.
This is the longest 5 seconds of my life.
How about worse?
What is it? Us doing the 12 days, 12 days of Arkham Christmas?
No, that was actually like fucking hilarious.
It was, yeah.
Yeah, no, she's like,
If you haven't seen it, you should probably check that out.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably like the top tier shit posting.
it's got to be
Yeah.
one of them. Yeah.
Yeah. Unlike this, which is like mid tier.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you can tell it's not for a holiday or anything special
Yeah.
like that. This is just us.
What are you talking about? It's Note 10. The most important holiday of the year.
I mean, it's not like a federal holiday, you know?
No, that's true.
You don't get
Yeah.
off for, you don't
That's
get
fair.
work
It's not- yeah,
off.
it's
I mean,
not
I'm
bad.
taking
It's
the
not
day off. Sorry if
federal,
everyone, I'm not
so-
streaming on Friday because it's Note 10.
Yeah, it's a provincial thing, right? Like,
Yeah, yeah.
So what we're going to say about her, actually?
Oh, yeah, she's just like, she's saying kind of out of key. She had a few too much to drink. Yeah, she's just like kind of annoying, I think.
Yeah, her design's like not really interesting, like visually, and like it's her fighting her is also just like I'm happy to get her. She goes down pretty
Like,
quick.
You have 2 punch.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah. I gave this one a 7 because it's like people call for an encore and you just shriek and then let bugs out of your
Yeah,
skin.
no.
That's a fucking power.
That
move,
is something
man.
like
That's
Emotep power right
Yeah,
there.
that's a hell of a move.
that's
Nobody
for
can
encore,
follow.
you
No,
just give
nobody
an
can
awful
follow that.
performance.
Nobody can follow that.
Yeah, it's true. Like that. Yeah, that's an actual literal showstopper.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's fine. I wish even though like, hey Russ,
She is 6th. Hello, Russell.
hey buddy, you want to
Found
come?
your way at Key Jail,
I mean, everyone's so happy that you're here for sure. They love when
Yeah.
you show up.
including us.
Let's go to our number 5, which is Ashley Clark. Wow,
Wow.
who would have thought? She has a 19. I gave her a 5. Travis gave her a 6, and Bryn gave her an 8.
I like Lucille Ball.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
fair.
I'm like imagining that she's kind of like that, largely based on the fact that she has red hair.
Yeah,
That's how I judge people.
that's fair. Her double action is a parlay. You listen to Ashley perform, take control of one of the clues on Ashley. Her voice is beautiful, as you guys all heard in the last card.
There's actually another song on the back of her card if you want to pull it out and you
Yeah.
can give us an encore.
I'm good. Thanks.
You know,
I
any
know.
bugs to expel?
No. Her ability is like kind of just
There we go.
there, but
Buddy.
she's fine. I think I just gave each a 5. I gave her a 5 as well. I have nothing against Ashley. Nothing. I'm not pro Ashley.
The singing can be like kind of hit or miss at that party, right?
Oh yeah.
Depending on how appropriate it is. You know, like a couple songs might be nice,
There we
but
go.
as the night goes
Big
on,
butt
It's Big Butt Baby.
our specialist party guest.
Oh, Russ. Someone said that like you have been trained that when we're sitting here, that if you put your butt up, we all like cheer for you. So
It's
like,
entirely possible.
yeah. Yeah, like it's just like the person who whips out the guitar and starts singing Wonderwall. That's the vibe we have here from her.
Yeah, except like she's probably kind of good at it.
Oh yeah, definitely. All right, number 4, we have Constance Dumaine, the hostess with the mostest. They
Chef
say.
Fourth, my God.
Yeah, well, I mean, like her rating.
Who else is it gonna be?
Yeah, so you and I actually each gave her 7, and Brooke gave her an 8. So like the scores are like,
Okay.
She has parlay test book 3 to ask Constance about the play. If you succeed, take control of one of the clues. I gave her a 7 because she is the only person who has offered me something. She's offering me a glass of champagne. She understands that this is a party, and that if you're hosting a party, you should offer your guests drinks and or snacks.
Honestly, if we hadn't rated her first, probably would have given her a higher rating.
Yeah.
Because she just seems like a normal person. She's
Yep.
a good host. She's offering you
I love her pose.
drinks, like you said. Yeah, no, she's
You
like
can Photoshop
clear there.
anything in that. A bag of nachos, like a bowl of nachos.
She's there to like entertain people, but not without demanding their attention. You know,
Exactly, yeah.
she's there to like interact with people that like may not have other people to interact with at the time.
I think it's kind of cruel that she cut off her like butler's hands, but
That was kind of weird. It wasn't. Isn't his entire arms?
no, he just has stumps, just
his
stumps.
hands?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, it's like it's like a build your own coat hanger.
No, I
right?
don't think she did. It probably like that happened. She like gave him a job to be nice.
Yeah, it's just like stand here and like go like this and hold everyone's coats.
Yeah,
I don't know if that's
well,
nice.
that's better than him like not working.
Just send him to the hospital.
She's like, yeah,
Just
I'll
get-
bring you out a glass of champagne every hour. And he's
I mean, like when
"Oh,
I
okay."
say stumps, like I still picture like the cartoon like bones sticking out. You know?
Mm. I don't think that's how
Well, like they were
those
just
kind
cleaned off.
of wounds work. I
Yeah.
think that the skin grows back over them, and then
I think they're bloody stumps.
Oh,
So they're
it just
fresh.
happened.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
it just happened.
Yeah.
That's probably not her fault.
No,
I
it's
think she's-
probably
The other
like,
people at the party, it's probably Diane's.
Yeah.
I think it's probably Sebastian's fault because he's like giving all these stupid little kids knives.
Yeah.
They're running around, and this guy's like, "Stop that!" And then
It's just
his
all
hands off or
corner
whatever.
jump.
Yeah.
Man, that's a horrifying party, Brent. I don't know if I like that.
Just
Hey,
it's
I don't
bring
make
your
the-
kids.
I don't make the rules
You
for
just-
no 10.
Yeah. That's just
But,
what happens. Yeah.
Like shit happens.
All right, on to our number 3, who is Constance Dumaine, the enemy version. So I gave her an 8, Travis gave her a 7, Britt gave her an 8 for a 23. While she's exhausted, she gets +3 fight. I'll be honest, I like Constance a lot because to me, she is the reason why you burn all the guests. Because I think for the majority of the other ones, you don't care if they show up. They're pretty manageable, right? Some slight spoilers for Pat the Carcosa's whole campaign here. But like Sebastian shows up in a very easy scenario. Jordan Perry shows up in a manageable scenario. Ashley and Ishimaru, they're usually, funnily enough, dead by the time they show up. Or they're in a scenario where you can manage. But Constance can end your campaign. And I love that about her, right? Because she shows up in...
Is it
I
actually
don't-
threatening?
Yeah.
I don't need that part to be harder.
So, like, she's, like, to me, the reason why you kill them. But I also like, that she's also still, even as a zombie, what's wrong? Aren't you enjoying yourself? Still cares about hosting the party.
She does.
She cares about you first.
She had a cup of drink. She's bleeding on the carpet, but
Yeah.
she's still having a good time making sure everyone else is.
Yep.
Yeah, the trouble here is that like you got a very small window where Constance is like drunk and still fun
Yeah, before she
and
does.
not like puking and crying or whatever. So
Yeah.
like there's
Or
not
violent. When she
yeah,
gets violent.
or
Yeah.
she might have chopped that guy's hands off.
Oh my god.
It's possible.
And she's like,
Yeah.
you're next.
yeah, you don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. If you know these party guests, you know there's only one person that we haven't seen any of yet. And that might be our number 2 and our number 1. Who would have thought? Who would have seen this coming? Our number 2, Ishimaru
The
Haruko.
monster one is funny.
Yeah, of course. We all gave Ishimaru 8s across the board for a score of 24. As an action, if you have 6 more cards in hand, parlay, test brain 2 to question Haruko about the play. If you succeed, take control of one of the clues on her. What a bold choice of dress. Notably, I think she is saying that to you, which implies that I am wearing a dress. Which confuses me, but honestly, I'm here for it.
I thought everyone had to for no attend parties.
It's
Yeah.
true,
I
yeah.
thought that was like the de facto dress code.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Yeah, it's part of what makes Jordan Perry and Sebastian Morose terrible guests.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
They're breaking social convention.
yeah. Yeah, I like it. She has a cool question. She's cool, but also like costume designers are from all the people I've worked with in theaters before. They're like the ones that are usually the most normal. Like they're the ones that are like, oh yeah, I'll talk about like anything but theater with you. But everyone else is like, I can't believe that you saw my show. I'm so happy you're here.
This is the
Well,
only thing in my life.
yeah, and like a costume
Only
designer,
aspect
they're
of
they're
personality.
chill. They're chill. So that's why I gave her an 8.
I gave her an 8 'cause she's probably pretty fun. She seems like a normal person. She can draw the yellow sign. She doesn't appear to be crazy. So
Now, what if we told you that Ishimaru could crack her spine out of her body and turn her into a literal centipede person, like this one, just skin and bones?
exactly like this one.
After you deal damage to Ishimaru by an effect other than attack, draw the top card of the encounter deck. That's crazy card text. And she has 6 fists? What the fuck? She's nuts. Anyways,
She is nuts.
she got a score of 29. Brent and I each gave her 10s, and Travis gave her
Yeah.
a 9.
Yeah.
She's like a very notable mid boss in Resident Evil 4,
Yeah.
and that's just kind of cool.
I mean, that is like the thing
That
we
guy's
said.
fight is cool.
Well, it is. When that happened, I mean, I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure I had the exact same reaction when it happened in the
Yeah.
game. Like when we played for the
Yeah,
first
yeah,
time.
right. You're just sort of sitting there. You're like, oh shit.
Yeah.
This isn't a normal person at all.
I mean, like when you
just talking to Ishimaru, she like
Yes.
reaches up to grab something in his spine, extends extra 2 feet,
You're like, oh.
grabs it, comes back down. She's like, anyway.
you're like, oh shit,
Ooh.
I gotta go home. I know, like when you said there might be a bias because she was the first one we saw, but I think she is the coolest, and I think we were actually incredibly lucky that she was the first one we saw.
Yeah.
Because while the other ones would have been cool, this one was like, oh shit, we're in trouble. Like, this is bad. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
as
if they were
opposed
all
to-
like this quality of effect, like, my
Yeah.
god.
Yeah, yeah, right. Like she shows up and she's got like this horrible crunching sound as her body changes, and Jordan Perry's just sitting there and he just starts melting into the couch and he's like, oh,
Yeah.
like
Or like Sebastian just turns into like a bull.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
you know, it's like they're cool transformations, but they're not as cool as Ishimaru. She's like, and I would, even though you might be thinking you're going to be partying with this monster version over the regular version, yeah, because I don't want to live anymore and I want to get crushed by the centipede lady.
Okay, Justin. Okay. Maybe they're costumes. Maybe she designed them all. That's why she gets the best one.
Whoa! New headcanon for the scenario.
Yeah.
Costume
and
party
then
we
we-
didn't know, and that's why we show up.
It's
and killed them
actually
all.
on Halloween. It's on October 31st, and they're like, when every time you hear a gong, someone has to change into their costume. Oh my god, we're awful.
Yeah, we burned them.
Yeah. So let me know in the comments who your favorite person of the party is, and also if when the party's done, you'd light them all on fire, because you know,
That's how you know it was a good party.
yeah, when you burn the house down. It is what we were talking before, just how like when Eric, when they had to like choose, and then also like when you're family and they're like had to choose, and we were the first time we were like, yeah, light it on fire. Who cares?
Yeah.
They're not real.
Yeah.
Yeah, there might be something wrong with us. Anyways,
Maybe.
thanks for watching.
No.
Thanks for watching, everybody. I hope you enjoyed this list video, and have a great No 10 tomorrow. I'm very excited for all of you at home to be able to party like I will be, and I'll see you all
You're
then.
not invited.
I'm going to host my own, okay?
Okay, that's fine, but like it's already how.
I'm inviting you. Do you want to come?
Yeah, I will.
Hell yeah,
Actually.
let's go. Could you imagine don't show up to your own No 10 party? Leave them all there.
Well, I'm gonna like be the great people. I'm just gonna leave after.
Yeah, they're like, where's Travis? Oh, he's probably still helping people put their coats on the bed. Thanks for watching, everybody. Have a good one, and as always, GG's.